rounds just to start warming up. So feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, hands on top of the thighs, tuck your chin and slowly peel yourself all the way to the floor. Just warm everything up. When you reach the floor, soften your knees and then slowly roll yourself back up again. And just take your time and just do 3 nice roll downs. Really tuck your pelvis underneath as you come all the way up. 2 more. Let's wake everything up. Soft knees. Try not to grip too much with your toes. And then roll back up again. Is that 2 or 3? 3. 3, that was quick. Gosh. So, when standing, just make sure that you're tucked underneath, your ribs are relaxed, collarbones are as wide as possible. So, you're just going to put your hands on your hips and you're going to do 5 shoulder rolls backwards. Oh, it's a bit crunchy today. When you've done 5 backwards, 5 forward. Good. When you've done those 5, arms out, reach your fingertips as far out as you can. 5 football size backwards. When you've done 5 backwards, 5 football sized forward. Okay, when you've done your 5 there, then 5 large, what should we do? Fitness ball sized. So it should all be coming from your shoulders, nothing should be moving here, so you shouldn't be arching your back at all. 5 backwards and then 5 forward. Really nice big circles, warm those shoulders up. Good, when you've done your 5, just relax, shake your arms out, shake your legs out. Everything should be warm. Now we're just going to, I've added a bit of a new exercise called bar. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this exercise sort of class. It's to do with sort of ballet, but it mixes in with Pilates as well. So there'll be a few other exercises in which are like from a bar class as well. So we're mainly going to focus standing on our right leg. Our left leg is the one doing all the work, so I'll tilt you down so you can see. So same position every time, pelvis must be engaged, abs switched on, tuck your pelvis underneath. You can hold on to something if you need to. So you're going to point your left, you're going to drop the left down, and then you're going to do a squat, back up, back in. So it's, as you do it, it's a nice point of the toe, point, drop down, squat as low as you can, and back up. So we are going to do 10 with the left leg, and then we'll do 10 with the right leg. Your arms you can do whichever you like, balance wise. If you need to be out here it's fine. Okay, so we're going to do 10 from now. So left leg out, drop down, squat as far as you can, back up, back in, and again. Really try to lower your squat as far as you can, and back in. I must learn not to turn the heating up when I have a class. Oh, I get cold all day. Right, number 4. So really tuck underneath, squeeze your glutes as you come back up and back in. Number 5. And back up. Try a nice soft landing, so not a thud down, nice and soft. Squat, back up, waking up those hips. What are we on? Is this number 6 or 7? 6. Glad someone's counting. 7. Bit strictly 7. Number 8. Should be feeling a bit warmer now. 9. Last one on this side, 10. And back up. Good. So, slightly different on this side. We're going to turn our toes out slightly. So think 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So when we do our squat, it's more of what we call a plie squat. So rather than our feet facing forward, toes are slightly out and knees go over toes. So So it's just working these bits a bit more rather than here, okay? So same exercise, but toes are just turned out slightly. Penguin feet, basically. So point the toe, right down, that's it. Squat, knees nice and wide, and then push back up. That's it, 2. How's everyone's legs feeling? 4. 5. 5 to go. It's the only squats of the lesson today. Mainly because my PT made me do too many. 6. Is this 7? 8. Really squat as low as you can, keep your chest up. 9. Last one, 10. And back up. Good. Come to the end of your mat. This time we're going to do some forward lunges. So you can go as far as you can comfortably. We don't want our knees to touch the floor with this one. So a step forward with your right leg. It's bend as far as comfortable. Up, step back. Then you're going to alternate. Step forward, so feet must be facing forward, tucked underneath, 90-degree bend with both, push back up, back to the end of your mat. We're just going to do 5 on either side. So we'll start with our right leg first of all. Hands can go wherever. I find it quite easier to hold here, but you can be out here or out here. So right leg first, step in front, bend the knees, and then push off with this one, back to the end of the mat. Good. Left leg, 90-degree bend, push off, back to the middle. Good. 4 to go. Bend, push. Good. Left leg. You can probably hear my cracky toes. Number 3 on the right. To the left. I think 90, really tuck that bum underneath. 2 more to go. Good. Everyone's knees all right?
Yeah.
Crunchy?
Yeah.
Last one on the left. Oh, good. Give them a shake. So you can come down to sit. So if you lift your right arm up to the sky, drop your left elbow onto the floor, and then just stretch over. Just try and reach with these fingers as far as you can. Try and keep both your sitting bones on the floor. Then sweep in front of you, back up to sitting, and then right elbow to the floor, left arm up. Keep those sitting bones on the mat and really stretch as far as you can. Good. Sweep forward, just going to do it one more time on either side. Stretch forward, reach up. Helps if I put my watch on, really. That's it. Sweep forward. And then final stretch this side. Good. Sweep round. Oh, so you should all be feeling a little bit warmer now. So we're going to do a few new exercises. So I will talk them through with you first, and then we'll go through them together. So we're going to be onto our elbows and knees. So if you do need your pillow or towel on your knees or your elbows, that is fine. So we're going to be in this position here. We're going to stretch out one leg and we're just going to lift. So because we've got tucked underneath, braced here, ribs relaxed, we won't be arching like this. This should not move. So it just comes from your hip, just a lift, okay? So we're going to do 15 of those. Then it's going to be 15 what we call hammy curls. And then it's going to be 15 donkey kicks, which is a bent leg and this movement. Okay, but we're going to do it broken down. So we'll do one exercise, but we're just going to do the one side. So we'll do our left leg. Right.
Just readjusting, sorry.
That's all right. We'll start all together.
Okay.
Right, onto elbows and knees. Tuck pelvis underneath. Straighten out that left leg, point those toes, and 15 lifts. So just lift as far as comfortable that you feel that your back isn't starting to arch. Remember to breathe. Should be nice and slow and controlled. Really tuck that pelvis underneath. Twelve, 13, 14, 15. Good. So we're going to go straight into some hammy curls. So lift the leg up and it's a bend of the knee, straighten. 15. Bend of the knee, straighten. Bend, straight. Bend, straight. So nothing else should be moving. Should be just that knee. Good. When you've done your 15, just pop your knee down. Good. So last one, straight into a donkey kick. So the knee is bent and you just lift the knee up and tap the floor. Lift, tap. Same again, your back shouldn't arch. 15. Last one on this side. Just a tap. When you're done, go into child's pose with your big toes together, knees wide and stretch as far as front. 15, nice deep breaths. When you're finished, big toes together, knees as far apart, stretch as far in front as you can. Whew. Oh, it's a bit warm. Everyone hate that one?
Yep.
Yep. So we're going to stick to the same leg. So we're going to do everything on one leg, do a different exercise, swap round, we'll do it on the other one. So this one you have two choices. You can either do a plank or you can do one on your knees, whatever suits you best. So I'm going to show you the two exercises first and then we'll go through them together. So we're going to do 10 of these each. So you can either do it as a plank like this or you can drop it down on your knees, whatever's easiest for you, okay? So if you're going to do a standing plank, we're going to do mountain climbers first. So it's just the one leg, it's 10, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, okay? If you were doing it here, it's bring in, out, okay? The other one we're going to do are leg lifts. So in this position, it is point the toe, leg lifts. If you're in this position, leg lifts. Okay, same again, the back doesn't arch, tucked in, braced here. All right, 10 of each. So we'll start with the mountain climbers first. Do whatever level suits you, okay? Don't push, see what your body wants to do today. So those on their knees, just bring them not underneath your hips, just slightly further out. Bring your knees a bit further back, Nadine. That's it. So when you do the mountain climbers, think knee trying to get to elbow. One side on the left, okay? So we're going to do 10. So when you're ready, off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like bending the elbow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Just drop the knees when you've done your 10. Okay. We're going to go straight into leg lifts. So anyone on their knees, it's lift. Anyone in the plank position, lift. Okay. 10. Off we go. Tuck your bum underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Onto your knees and back into child's pose. Big toes together. Knees wide. Stretch as far in front as you can. Grab a drink as well if you need one. Whew. Out of breath today. Is that side burning yet or not too bad? A bit. Good, we've got to do one more bit on this side and then we swap to the other. So while you're all catching your breath, I will show you the next one. So we're going to start here. You then drop your arm. So knee is like this, okay? So you kind of want to be straight here, arm straight down. And we're just going to do a simple stretch first of all. So be on your knees, straighten the left leg out, pop something under your knee here if you need. Arm straight down, and then just stretch over. So, hand onto the hip, point your left toe, tuck your bottom underneath, relax your ribs, don't stick them out. Neck nice and long. You're just going to do 10 lifts.
On the wrong side.
You can do either leg, whatever leg you're on. When I teach in normal class, I have to do the opposite anyway, so 10 lifts. What bit's hurting, Nadine?
All of it.
So take your time.
My arms are shaking because of my shoulders, so.
Just take it at your own pace. When you've done your 10, back onto your knees a minute. And then we're going to come on to the other side, okay? So we've done our 10 on that side. So we go back to our elbows and forearms again. But we're now going to do, I think should be the right leg for everyone. If that's right. So take it at your own pace. We've got plenty of time. So it is either, oh, my brain's gone. So we are doing elbows, and we're doing the lifts, the hammy curls, the donkey kicks. 15 of each. We'll start with the leg lifts. Tuck that pelvis underneath, really think pelvic floor. 15 lifts on the right side. Keep that lower back as still as you can. Imagine you're balancing Prosecco on your bottom. What number are we up to? Good. Well, that was quick. So, then bend the knee, hammy curls. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Take a breather if you need. If not, straight into the last one, the donkey kicks. So it's bend the knee, lift up. 15. 4. 9. 13, 14, 15. Straight in to stretch it out again. Big toes together, knees wide, stretch again. Everyone feeling very warm?
Yeah.
Good. So into either plank or onto your knees now. You should be getting the hang of it. So if you're onto your knees, just not under your hips, slightly further out. We're going to take the right leg and we're going to try and touch the right elbow with our mountain climbers. If you're in a plank position, bum down nice and straight. 10, off we go. Touch that leg as far as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a breather if you need. Then we're going to go straight into our leg lifts, okay? Last one. Tucked underneath, 10, off you go. Well, this leg doesn't go very far. 4, 5, 6, keep going. Back into the child pose as soon as you've done your 10. If you need to sit back on your heels, wrist round in circles, loosen them up. Good. Last bit of torture for this side. So we're going to come on to the other side. So onto your knees, one arm out, leg out straight. Stretch all the way over. So really keep a nice long line, stretch as far as you can. Good. Hands on the hips and just 10 lifts with your right leg or left, whichever side you've got. Imagine you're in a pane of glass. That leg should be completely parallel to you. 9, 10. Lovely. Worst bit over bar. So we're going to come straight onto our front. You might want your little head pillow. Going to do a bit of arm work, so just make sure you've just got a little bit of room to move your arms about. So we're going to come straight into swimming level 2, which I think we did last week or the week before. So when you're laying on your back, try and tilt your pelvis enough to create a little gap here. So it should switch on your glutes, relax your ribs down. Arms are going to be straight in front. You're going to tuck your head slightly so that it lengthens your neck. And you're just going to lift one arm up, the other arm up. And you're just going to do 10 either side, alternate. There should be no twisting from your back. All comes through your shoulders. Take it nice and slow. 10 on either side. Really tuck that pelvis underneath. Just because it's an arm exercise, you can still switch on your glutes and your abs. Oh. Adding to our swimming, we're going to do breaststroke one. So same position, arms out. You're going to bring your arms wide, bring them up and wide. So as if you were actually doing breaststroke, but you're in your living room on the carpet. So arms out, tuck pelvis, arms wide. Bring them close to your body and round the end. So it's like big half semicircles. So just going to do 10. Easier if you've got laminate flooring. When you've done your 10, just pop your head up again. And we're just going to do the cobra exercise, but we're going to do it in 4 stages. So we're going to do 4 levels up and then you're going to work your way back down again. So take it at your own time. This is more of like a stretch. But same again, glutes engaged. You're going to bring yourself up, trying to get your chest, your breastbone off the mat. You're going to come up for a breath and down, and then you're going to slowly build it up in 4 stages, just as far as your back allows. And then when you've reached the top, just hold and then you make your way back down. So you go back up to the top and then slowly down again, okay? So cobra exercise, 4 stages, start small, just bring yourself up. Just think lifting your sternum off the mat, okay? And you gives you a nice good stretch. So 4 up, 4 to come down. Take it slow. You can do it with your breath as well. Good. Lovely. Wonderful. When you're all finished, slowly bring yourself up. Take your time to sitting. Then you're going to cross one leg. It's going to be in sort of this position. Can't describe it really. I don't really know what it's called. So you're going to drop the elbow with the leg that's in front. Same again. Stretch over. We're opening up the ribs today. Take some deep breaths. Good. And then you're going to come back up. Now, as your legs are in that position, pop your hands to the side and you can twist yourself into a pigeon stretch. A bit like Twister. Laura's really trying to figure it out. Right, think this leg's in front, so twist your arms here.
This way?
Yeah. Then twist your body, straighten your back leg out. There we go. Onto your forearms and just stretch out. Stretch those glutes that you've just worked on. Everyone feel the stretch?
Yeah.
Sitting and swap your legs round. One side you might find a bit more awkward than the other. Oh, I should have kept my slippers on now. So drop the elbow, stretch. How's everybody's bodies feeling?
Right.
Good. And then in this position, bring yourself up, arms to the sides. Law, special attention. Twist, straighten that leg out. Well done. Very swift. So next on the list, how are we doing for time? Gonna do a little bit of ab work because we haven't done as much. I will demonstrate. Uncurl yourself. So we're going to break this exercise down. We're going to start with our feet on the floor and then we're going to build up to our feet up here. So it's not sitting up completely straight. It's being at an angle, but your back is not like this. It's straight, okay? So it's not sitting right upright. All you're going to do is 10 lifts of the arms. But the idea is as you lift, you don't arch your back. It's all about relaxing. Your core should be engaged, feet nice and softly on the floor, and it's alternate 10 lifts either side of your arms. If you've got hand weights, obviously you're more than welcome to use them. Try not to grip with your feet. Just reach up as far as you can. When you've done your 10, just sit back up. Try and breathe, so exhale as you lift the arms up, inhale as you bring them down. Good. So now when you've done your arm lifts, we're going to add the feet in. So I tend to find holding arms out front just for balance, or you can come out to the side. You're going to lift, tap, tap. Okay, so it's not curling like this. Nice straight back, 10 taps. Imagine you're playing keepy uppies. I was never good at that. Keep those arms still. When you've done your 10, just sit back up. Keep that back nice and straight. Relax your shoulders, don't grip with your neck. Hope someone's counting. Good. Try and bring your feet together if you can. And then hold your toes and just lean slightly forward. Should feel a stretch, sort of hip flexor groiny area. Now, how did that feel in your abs? Not too bad?
No, it's okay.
So the next exercise, you can stick with that level or you can up it, depending on what your body wants to do today. So same exercises, you can stick here, or apparently it's called like a boat or a crab. I don't know why it's called a crab. So you want to roughly be 90 degrees, and then it's without wobbling. Okay, but as I said, if you want to stay here today and do the 10 again, more than fine. Okay, so whenever you're ready, either into the boat position or feet on the floor, whatever you want to do. 10 lifts with the arms. Same again, you can either be in the boat position or feet on the floor. It's going to be the tap. So if you're in the boat position, nice and steady, so it's just your knee that bends, you don't have to drop the leg. So it's, okay? Keep that back nice and long, shoulders down, or you've got your position where you extend the knees. Just 10 on either side. Take your time. Keep those arms nice and still. I think we'd be all very good at keepy uppies, to be fair. Good. How's everyone feeling?
Okay.
Now, this is just a test to see how we're getting on. So what we're going to do is hold on to the back of our legs into a boat position. We're all going to try this. Now what you want to do, keeping everything still, you're going to rock onto your back, and then you're going to see if you can return to a boat position. I just had a little bit of fun. You will either flop on the floor or you'll get back up. But you've got to do it quick. It's got to be a bit of momentum. So it's swing back. Imagine you're doing a roly-poly.
How many do you want? Just one?
We'll go for, how many did I write down? We're going for 5. So roll back. Woo, too far. Good. Does remind me of being like a kid. Good. How do we get on?
Too bad, went too far forward. But...
Good. Not bad. Not bad. Right. Where are we? So we're going to come down to lying on our backs. Little head pillow. So we've done these before. A bit of oblique prep. So you're going to put your hands either side on the base of your neck. Your elbows have got to stay wide. Tuck underneath. Brace here, pelvic floor, really draw up. Relax your ribs. You're going to fold yourself in half, but at an angle. So you're going to go opposite shoulder, opposite leg. And it's tuck, back to the middle. Get that chin tucked as if you've got a peach. And back. So imagine you're folding through your ribs. You're going opposite side. And we're just going to do 10 either side. Keep your pelvis engaged. There should be a little gap between your knees. If you think your knees are wobbling, pop your ball or a pillow in between. And try not to use your hands to bring your neck up. It should be your abdominal muscles doing that. So just 10 either side. So we're going to add a bit of extra to that one. You can either stick with the first level or you can add in the second. So as you fold now, you're going to extend the opposite leg. Then it's back down, extend. So it should come the same level here. So this stays the same, not down here or up here. It's an extend here. So as you fold to the left, you extend the right knee. Back down, extend. You want to try and keep your pelvis as still as possible, so it shouldn't rock either side when you do it. So if not, stick with level 1 and just the folds. 10 on either side. Remember to breathe, exhale as you lift up. Nice, when you've done your 10, just bring your knees towards your chest. Lovely, and you can just rock side to side slightly. So one last ab one, we're just going to do our normal ab prep, which is the one going forward. So if you want to challenge yourself, you are more than welcome to bring your legs into a tabletop. Just make sure you don't arch your back. But we're going to put the hands behind the head, elbows wide, and it's straight up and down. If you want to lift your feet up, is your mum FaceTiming you again?
Start this time.
Oh. So feet up and down. You can do whichever level you feel comfortable with. So just 10, all right? Whichever level you feel comfortable with. Make sure you're not pulling your head up. It should all be coming from your abs, like you're folding a piece of paper. Elbows should stay nice and wide. When you've done your 10, stretch your feet out and arms above your head. A nice full body stretch. Really stretch. Everyone got warm abs, burning abs?
Yeah.
It's right, I won't give you any more ab exercises, you're alright. So you're done onto some pelvic bridges to loosen off our back, so you can just ditch your pillow. You're going to bring feet, knees bent, shoulder width apart, hands by your sides. You're going to tuck that pelvis underneath, and you're going to do 10 nice and slow, peeling up and down. Just mobilise that back. Bit of a cool down. Keep those knees nice and still, ribs pushed into the mat, collarbones nice and wide. And just 10. Imagine you've got a piece of paper across your hips and you don't want to rock it. Good. So we're going to add in a little hamstring stretch once you've done your 10. You're welcome to use a towel or your elastic bands if you need a bit of assistance. You can bring your head pillow back if you need it. So, still keeping your pelvis tucked. Grab the back of your thigh and straighten your leg out. If you need the strap, you can tuck it on your foot. Keep the shoulders relaxed though, try not to hunch. And we're going to stretch for a good 20 seconds. Draw the toes towards you, it will just stretch your calf as well. Good, 10 more seconds. Good, lower that one down, swap over to the other side. Carry on using your band if you need, if not, leg up, point the toes towards your head. Relax your shoulders, try not to really hunch. Everyone feel it?
Yeah.
Do we all not stretch our hamstrings enough?
No.
Yeah, Nadine will get Paul to do this bit, he won't like this bit. Really stretch, 15 more seconds. Good, lower the leg down. Now just going to do some hip twists. Now you can either do with your arms out and just the twist, look to the side, or if you want to add in a bit extra, pop your feet up and twist that way. Now the side your legs go, your head goes the other way. So whichever your back feels like doing today, you can either have your feet flat on the floor and you're just going to do 5 either side. You'll probably hear a few clunks and clicks as you go. When you've done 5, just bring your knees in towards your chest. 5 either side. Give them a good old squeeze. And then if you pop your big toes together, hands on top of your knees, and you're going to draw big circles with your hips. So do 10 big circles one way, and then it's 10 the other. Just loosen up those hips. It's terrible at remembering what I write down. The other way. Good. When you've done, put your feet on the floor. Then you're going to cross your right leg over your left. If you need to use the strap, you can. You're going to lift the left leg up, hook underneath, and pull towards you. You can use the strap underneath this leg if you can't quite reach. Relax your shoulders, try not to tense them. And you should feel this in your right glute muscle. Everyone feel it?
Yeah.
Good. Good, lower down. Swap round. So left ankle on right thigh, lift up. If you need the strap, put it between your leg. Oh, this side's tight. 20 seconds. I forget how peaceful it is without a dog in this house. It's lovely. Good, keep stretching. 5 more seconds. Get feet to the floor. And then you're going to bring yourself up to sitting with your legs crossed. How are we doing? Whew. How's everyone feeling? All right? Good. So you're going to keep your bum on the mat. You're going to slowly walk as far forward as you can. Walk yourself back up. Then if you open the legs as far as comfortable, which is not very far for me, and then same exercise, you won't get very far, but just walk forward. I don't know how those people fold themselves in half.
Never been able to do that.
No, I've never been flexible at all. I used to go. Good, 5 more seconds. Good, so from this position, try and stand up. I know this is your favourite bit. So you can either go cross-legged, ladylike, click, clonk. Right, I'll shift me so you can see me. Good. So we're going to finish off with a couple of bear walks. So we're going to do a roll down, roll, roll, roll down. You're going to walk, come onto your knees, lower yourself down, stretch up, lower yourself down, bend the knees, walk your hands back, and then you're going to slowly roll yourself back up again. So that was the fast version. So I'll talk you through it. So we're going to do 5 of these. So tuck the chin, Slowly roll forward. Soften the knees so that your hands can reach the floor. Then walk forward onto your knees, unless you want to do a proper press up, but I can't do that. Lower yourself down, tuck those elbows in. Then push yourself up into that cobra position that we were in earlier. Lower yourself back down. Push up onto all fours, hands towards your knees, and roll yourself back up again. I'll lower myself down so you can see me a bit more. Okay, 4 more to go. It's just a nice finisher. Then it's all over. So roll yourself down, soften the knees so you can touch the floor. Walk yourself forward, bend the knees, tuck the elbows in when you lower yourself down into that cobra position as far as your back's comfortable. Lower yourself down again, push up onto all fours, walk your hands back and roll yourself back up again. Good, 2 more to go. Is it 2? 3. I should have lied then. You could have got away with it. Good. When you do your mini press up, really tuck those elbows in. There's a reason we haven't got any males in this class. 2 to go. Walk forward. Everything should be feeling nice and warm and fully stretched. Good, last one. If I've counted right, is that right?
Yeah, last one.
Glad you're on the ball, because I'm not. Walk yourself forward. Good, and then just once you've done your final roll, just stand up for me. Good, right, lift your arms up to the ceiling and then just relax it down and swing. Grab your elbows and just swing side to side. Good, then slowly roll yourself back up. Roll those shoulders back, just 5 rolls of your shoulders. You are all done.